It's the National Football League, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on. Two teams here, each off to 1-0. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
3rd down and 6. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And to throw again is Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check that.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Now he's loose down the left sideline. How about this? And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 72 yards. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Check it.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Sly able to put this one through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week.
Catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the bootleg, Stroud rolling to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. There's the stiff arm. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on. and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And out.
Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
17, 19, right. Go.
Stroud. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Houston. Take down. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Now Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Whittington. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Red on red.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 13, 5 here.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got right on the short throw. Room here to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Stroud to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where
first down, Whittington. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now Lawrence changing the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Completes it to Dixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, ready. Mustang 19.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Powers through, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Stroud and company going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Give to Pierce now on the option. Pushes past him. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. He's got right on the short throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
116 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
And Stroud now to throw. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go street.
Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
A give left side for Pierce.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Down. Top 19.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
That is caught. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
77 Wolf. Go.
Stroud. He's got right on the short throw.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Stroud sets up the play action. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw. Stroud. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Trayvon Walker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Drop 60, drop 60. 79 Broncos.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Come on, come on.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Warriors 17.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing. Duggan. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up 50 here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Whittington. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check out.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. How about this?
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give right side. Whittington. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so, well, it's not.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not open.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Cowboy 80. 65 catch. 65.
Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Mustang 19.
Stroud to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got him in. Complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
It's a gain of 65 yards.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Whittington. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country